Hey, welcome to my channel. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do a St. Patrick's Day look. Because I was actually born on St. Patrick's Day, and my birthday has a thing with green. Like, what am I, the Wicked Witch of the West? Am I searching for gold? Am I guarding it? Because I've been called a leprechaun before. Because I've been known for being short in my early days of school. When I got in high school, I was still short. I already did my hair. I curled it a little bit. There's a lot going on, but there's some buns back here. Honestly, I might as well end up curling everything. But that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. I've also already done my brows because I didn't want to worry about those while I'm even in the video, because there'd just be a big space of nothing to edit unless I pause it, which honestly I just don't want to worry about it, so that's why I did them. Also, I'm trying to get better at them, so I hope they look okay. I haven't even done my foundation yet. We're not going to do my foundation until I'm done with the eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using these things, these little stickers that go over your eyes to make a perfect wing. I'm going to be using that today. I have a specific idea. I used a couple pictures of inspiration and brainstormed an idea of my own to create my own St. Patrick's Day look, because nobody really does this. You know, there's some green gothic looks I'd love, but they're not St. Patrick's Day goth, so...
That's not what I'm looking for.
What the hell am I doing? I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm possibly going to be using 3 palettes for this look. It's going to be the Color Studio palette because it has this... Oh, shit. Just broke my fingernail. Because it has this lovely, beautiful, bright green that also matches my shirt, and this darker green too. And then there's also this green. Just another bright shade of green. I don't know if it's brighter than the other one. Or you could use that green. Okay, you know what? You can use... All you need is a light green and a dark green. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? No, I'm not
touching anything else on this palette.
Because I'm also gonna need a gold and a black. A gold glitter. And the only palette I have that in is the Color Spell palette. I have all the nudes in it. And I'm gonna be using this chunky gold shade. Okay. Also got my matching green nails. Gotta have the matching green nails. Now, we aren't going to be doing a perfect wing, but I'm also going to be... Because I'm going to be blending out the bottom crease. Because it's going to be all blendy up here, and it's not just going to stop right here. It's going to go up the wing and complete it. Also, I would wait till my birthday to post this, but that's kind of like stupid, I realized, because that doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to put out this video to inspire looks for St. Patrick's Day. What's the use of this video if it's posted on St. Patrick's Day when people have like already gotten ready and stuff and like haven't gone to their party? I mean, some people, but half of the people. Some people celebrate St. Patrick's Day early in the morning, I think. Probably. I don't know. I just want everybody to be included in this, okay? Even the people who... I just want this out earlier than the day. It's not my birthday today I'm posting this. I hope this can be a wonderful eyeshadow option for you to use when you want to celebrate somebody's day and go out and drink some cream beer. Which I've never done. I've been drinking Dr. Pepper green soda. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and lay out my bright green. Don't forget to put on your eye primer. Put that crap on. Rub it on there. Rub it on there. She stays and never plays. It's weird having eyebrows and nothing else. Big, fluffy eyeshadow brush. Preferably the biggest one you got, and this is the biggest one I got. So, you're going to take that bright green. I'm taking the beautiful one that matches my shirt so perfectly. Can you see that? That is insane. That is the same shade of green. I'm just going to get in my crease. And I'm going to get up in there and make a wing. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I'm going to bring this up. Crease and above. You don't need to worry about the lid. Don't touch.
Don't touch the lid.
Okay. I'm going to go on the other side real quick. Okay, what an interesting look this will be. I definitely need to raise the green up on this side because this is getting too blank. That is just way too blank. Oh no! I think I ruined my brow. I was at the store earlier and I got 2 liners and they were red and green and it reminded me of Christmas. It reminded me of how I used to be. Better not pout, better not cry, better not. I'm telling you why. 'Cause Mama's going to slap the shit out of you. That was the stupidest thing ever. I should not put that in there. I found this parody of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's like, twinkle twinkle little star, I want to hit you with a car, throw you off a tree so high, hope you break your neck and
Die.
Okay, so now the next color we're gonna go for is gonna be the dark green. So now, after you got all that on, ow! What the heck? Anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna go in with the dark green and go in right under that and darken the inside, make it an ombre, like smoke it out. Since I know that it's guaranteed bright, I'm going to actually go in with the green and the Jeffree Star Gothic Beach palette. Now, you really have to get out on there for show pigment, but you know what? It's brighter, and I think it's gonna give it a glow. And it does. What do you know? This is going to be so dramatic. But you know what? I'm doing it. Anyway, it's a good thing we laid the white base down because now this green can show up better. Now, I'm going to get the actual darker green in the Glamite palette. That's right here, shade Kiss. And I'm going to darken my brush with that shade. Dust it off. Go in towards the corner. Make it darker. Okay, that's some shade right there. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to brighten up that corner with this. Pulling these shades out. Right here. Like that. Perfect. Okay, that's great. Now, I'm going to go back with my white shade. Okay, make sure to slide up under the eyebrows. Okay, that's too bright. That looks like too bright. You know, there needs to be more color there, so I'm just gonna brighten that green a little bit. Put some color there. Okay, so after you get your green blended, and you got all this going on here. Okay, so after you've done that, you're gonna take your black. You see how I got my good crease blended. Crease to brow. I have $100, so I'm doing crease to brow. You can just do this blended into nothing, you know, to where there's space in between your eyebrows. Me, I ain't got none. Okay, I need this to expand and I want it to be lifted and dramatic. And, you know, flourish or something. Just like one of these. Does anybody else like not remember birthdays? I know my birthday, everyone remembers my birthday because it's on St. Patrick's Day. It's not a holiday. It is so hard for me to remember birthdays. I am just that type of person that just needs a calendar. So for this one, you're gonna want a regular eyeshadow brush. You're just gonna wanna put that on there. And with this, you're gonna make a wing smoke. So I'm just blending it in with the green. Make sure it's going on nicely. You know, the reason I'm actually here now, I was gonna film this tomorrow or later or whenever or something. But the reason I'm here now at 5 in the morning filming this in my bedroom is because I was gonna go in DoorDash, but I ended up accidentally cutting somebody off getting out of Walmart to get the stuff for this video. And I have astigmatism, so every light has like, you know when you squint and you have that string of light coming off of it? It makes the light super bright. I have that like 24/7. A lot of times I can't see, and so I thought the truck was like further away than it was, but it turned out to be like right freaking there. And so I didn't realize it until I had already started going, and so I was like, oh shit, I should not have done that. And so I was like, whatever. Cause you know, like, casual me just doing stupid shit. Oopsie. Whoops. I'm sorry, it was genuinely an accident. Apparently, I made him so angry because I was sitting in my car and I was blasting my music, and then all of a sudden I just look over to my left in the other lane and see somebody while we're moving, like we're driving down the highway, and and somebody is turned around with their arm out of the truck, and I see them like mouthing a bunch of shit and pointing their finger and doing all this shit and yelling at me and screaming, and he just looked mad as hell, and I'm just like, my bad. Then I don't smile or nothing. I'm not smiling. I'm just like absolutely straight faced because, I mean, his feelings are valid. I didn't see how close he was, so I'm really sorry for. If you're watching this video, I'm so sorry. This is what you're gonna do with the black. You're gonna kind of form like a wing of smoke with it, and you know, make it smoky and shit. Sorry. I'm trying to fix my green. I'm trying to fix my green. This wing doesn't look right. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is take these off because we're done with the top, except for one thing that we're gonna add in just a second. So what you're gonna do is get your gold, and I'm just gonna put it in the middle of the lid in a line. It's just gonna be right there. Ta-da! Now you have like a gold shine on your lid, and that's gonna be on mine. And I'm gonna do that to the other side as well. Look, bro, I'm just trying to spread my finger. Okay, after destroying my finger, I got the gold on my lid, and I used my finger, if you can't tell. Now, we're going to do the other part of this, which not only makes this like a green look, but it also makes it a St. Patrick's Day look, because it's all about the treasure at the end of the rainbow. Okay. Before I start on my foundation, I'm just going to quickly clean out my under eye. You're not supposed to have anything under your cuticle. And kind of like tap it along here to make it like sparkly, you know, like on the green. Because it really adds to the effect. Put it on the dark green. Like that. No, it's all sparkly. Ooh, that's a lot. But mainly you want to make sure it's intense along the line. Now I'm going to do my foundation and concealer and bronzer and powder. And I'm going to do on my skin right now. Okay, so now that you've got that done, I've set the face using the Kimchi Puff Pass. It looks so smooth. Okay, now that you've done that, I'm going to go in with whatever palette has the most colors. You can choose the array, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a rainbow under this eye. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the yellow, and I'm gonna be using the Color Studio palette, and I'm gonna put that right next to the inner corner. You know, I've never been a morning person, but it's just a morning person today. I've been sitting in this chair for hours trying to come up with a look. Dude, this look was so hard to come up with. It literally took up until now to come up with this look. I'm trying to make this yellow look like super intense. And I'm gonna take it to blend it in with the next color. I'm gonna drag it over. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is dip into the orange. If you're using this palette, I'm going to go in with this shade of orange. And I'm gonna take that and put it right here. Now I'm gonna go in with the red, and for the red, I'm specifically... Okay, I'm gonna mix like 2 shades of red to like try and get this right. There we go, yes, that's perfect. Okay, so the 2 colors I used to get this red are this kind of like burgundy color, and then I use this like bright color, this like bright pinkish color. And I mix it to make like a bright red. It was more bright on this side. I'm just like, you know, doing this. I'm just like wiping off my brush off on my arm because I'm lazy, but you can do whatever you want. Now I'm going to get pink on the bottom right corner of the palette where the darker shades are. I'm going to get that very bright pink. I'm not going to say the darker shades because honestly, I think the more neutral shades are towards the top and then the more colorful shades are towards the bottom. That's what I'm getting. Later. Okay, so now that I got the rainbow in, I'm forming a wing with it when you end with the blue. And now I'm just going to take the Gothic Beach palette and go in with shade Anti-Sunbane. But you're going to be using this brush. Just going to blend up that wing. Later. There. So once you blend out your rainbow into your eye, it's going to give this effect. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our black. So you're going to put your colors away and grab your smoke. But I didn't start recording. Okay, we need to hurry this up because my mom's coming over. Anyway, so what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I put on some lashes and I went on with the Soft and Smoky from Walmart, I believe. Yeah, Walmart. Also, I put that gold that I put on the lid here, I also put it on the inner corner after I finished smoking out the under eye. If you want to, you can do like a wing, like a liner wing, and like bring the eyeshadow up to like enhance the wing. So, but I'm not doing that today. So anyway, so I'm gonna go in with this Vivid Rich green eyeliner that I got from Walmart. And I'm gonna put it on my waterline, and that's it. This liner doesn't really do much for me. It's like, ugh. First of all, that hurts. Second of all, it's not showing up. Like, I can barely see that. Ah, that sucks. This is so disappointing. First of all, what is this green? That? Nothing. That's like dirt. That's like army green. Ugh. You're gonna take this rainbow and pop it right under your lips. So I started from blue, and then I went to purple to pink to red to orange to yellow. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my black lipstick. You can use any black lipstick of any kind, and you're just going to give yourself a black lip. And, you know, gosh, this is one of the cheapest black lipsticks, and I have chapstick on. And this is so annoying. The chapstick's ruining it. I have to take it off. Now I know what to do if I need liner, though. Holy crap. Okay, guys, bear with me here. This is what I'm working with. I'm pressing really hard. This is Crayola level. Okay, so this is what I'm working with today. I'm probably going to wipe this off. But hear me out. I would normally choose black. You can also do green. But I'm going to get this gold, and you're going to get your gold, and you're going to get a crap load of it on your finger. And you're going to dab it on your lid. And then just put it on your lips like that. You can put a gloss over it if you want, but I'm not going to. I would normally leave this matte. But get you a good black lipstick. Anyway, so now I'm going to go in with this new highlighter that I found called Chameleon by Wet n Wild. And we're going to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, I'm definitely changing this lipstick, but holy shit. Golly, holy crap. Goodness gracious, good golly, Miss Molly. Goodness. Okay, now I'm gonna focus on the brow bone. So right here. I wanna put some on here. On the cupid's bow. And it's on the chin. Anyway, that looks amazing. Don't worry, I'm sitting. And this is me in front of the sunlight. I changed my lip to the Jeffree Star Shade Restraints lipstick. It's like this metallic brown. And then I put that green highlighter over it and changed it to like a holographic gray, like an alien gray. You don't really have to go crazy with all this color. You can also do just like outline. That's really what I meant to do. I didn't mean it. I look like insane. Like I look insane. I love how since I'm filming on my actual birthday, I end up posting this on the morning of my birthday. And I ain't even got my birthday makeup done yet. Hell!